Yeah, we back, y'all. Yeah, we back. Let's go. It's been about what, 2 days? And I've been set back for 2 days and Big Meech on that part. Woo! Welcome home, Big Meech. Welcome home, Big Meech, man. Welcome home, man. But y'all already know the vibes. We got to talk about a few things. So smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get this show started, man. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back here with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, you see the thumbs up? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. It ain't gonna hurt your feeling, and it ain't gonna cost you. It ain't gonna do none of that. It's free. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you keep that bell on, that notification, so you know when I'm dropping my video. Share this video. Do me that favor. But most importantly, smash that like button. Try to get your membership. Join Team Smoke Gang, man. Get your badge. But let's get to it. Pardon me. So everybody know what's going on. Big Meech home. Yeah, Big Meech home. Welcome home after 20 years, Big Meech, because a lot of us I was one of them young boys that was, you know what I mean? All right, let me just say, I looked up to Big Meech when everybody was in them streets. We all was in them streets. That part. Allegedly. We was all in them streets, busting not. And we looked up to that BMF thing that was going on. BMF was a big movement that was going on. Pause. Big pause. Big movement that was going on from Detroit, and he went to LA, and from LA, he just went crazy, man, Big Meech. But see, the thing is, y'all know there's always a twist to anything. Pause. There's always a twist to something. Y'all remember when Blue Da Vinci was home? Blue Da Vinci was running around these platforms saying that Big Meech is a snitch, allegedly, and everything I speak on this video is alleged. He said Big Meech was a snitch. And then you had the legendary St. Louis legend do y'all homework on Cuffy. That's one of Big Meech's ex-homies, real close from St. Louis. You had J-Bo down there, then you had Cuffy. Cuffy was a little older. He's a legendary down there in St. Louis. Y'all don't remember when he called Blue Da Vinci phone when Blue Da Vinci was on Cat News, Can Capone News. Shout out to Can Capone. And he called him, and he was explaining why Big Meech was a third-party snitch with the female Tammy Cowen, whatever, the lady that's basically run BMF Entertainment, you know, the one that got the deal for the BMF story. We're going to go through all this because there's always a backstory to something. Cuffy allegedly saying that Big Meech was a third party, a third snitch. Tammy was a informant to help Big Meech come home a little sooner. I don't know how true this is. We're gonna react to this, and I want y'all to comment too, because there was never no proof that Big Meech actually ratted on nobody. I don't know, man. This is spooky. It's crazy, but I got a lot to say. So smash that like button. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. Clips and videos I play are also owned by the original creators. Let's get straight to the content. Welcome home, Big Meech. Let's get to the news break, man.
Was convicted of running a huge criminal enterprise stretching from Atlanta to Detroit and several other states. The story of Big Meech, who headed up the Black Mafia family, is also the source of a popular TV show that has been filmed right here in Atlanta. And this week, after serving nearly 20 years in prison for racketeering, drug dealing, and running a criminal enterprise, he is out of prison. 11 Alive's Erica Murphy has more on release and his sordid past.
Demetrius Flannery and his brother, Terry, ran one of the country's largest drug operations during the late 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. The pair had hundreds of employees, generated hundreds of millions of dollars, and even had a successful record label and magazine. But in 2006, the brothers were indicted in a federal RICO case originating out of Georgia.
BMF was the first group that was accused of being both a criminal organization and a record label.
Attorney Josh Schiffers says Demetrius, also known as Big Meech, is highly regarded because he never took a deal or snitched on his co-conspirators.
And he went down. And when he went down, he and his brother were sentenced to 30 years in prison.
In 2020, Terry Flannery was released, and just this week, Big Meech was released from prison. He will serve the remainder of his sentence at a halfway house in Miami. Reporting from Atlanta, Erica Murphy, 11 Alive News.
Welcome home, Big Meech, man. Welcome on, Big Meech, man. Welcome on, Big Meech, because I was one of them dudes that wanted to be Big Meech and all this, back in my younger days. Yeah, that part. Everybody wanted to be like BMF or start their own BMF crew, allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. But don't say and act like y'all did. Don't say and act like in them early 2000s and all that. When we got tuned to BMF, BMF was actually going crazy when it hit Atlanta, when it hit the ATF. But there's always a but to everything we talk about. Pause. There's always a twist. There's always something. Y'all got to remember, there was other people involved. See, we never got the truth. Blue Da Vinci was running around here saying this, saying that. Like, let's get to Blue Da Vinci, though, man. Let's get to him, and we're going to get to Cuffy, the legendary dude from St. Louis. St. Louis tap in, because everybody from around that era, they know what I'm talking about. He was part of BMF, and he was heavy, too. Pause. He said he was the first one to give Meech that $1 million. As far as them hustling together, he's like, man, I'm the one that had me seeing his first million. When he landed in St. Louis, he started messing with them St. Louis boys down there, and Cuffy, the OG named Cuffy, legendary nigga. But let's get the Blue Da Vinci though. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel before we get to Cuffy.
It was a powers that be behind that marketing campaign of him coming home, but he ended up not coming home. And then once you look at the paperwork and see how shit read, they don't get no leniency for the shit because the people didn't get convicted of the charge for the drugs and the money that was found during that investigation. So that's why he's still sitting there. And that's why people will argue all day like, oh, he ain't do shit, man. Why he still in jail then? If he worked with the people, he would have got out. And all this shit is you got to understand and read. That's why you got paperwork. You can't guess and assume. I didn't know none of this shit at one point in time until the young lady called me talking about Uncle Meech is a rat. And I'm like, well, hold on, watch your motherfucking mouth. Like, what you talking about? You got to have some paperwork before you say shit like that. She got me that paperwork. And then when I read it, I still was looking like,
we're going to get to that. Now, the young girl that called him and said Uncle Big Meech is a rat, it's a legend. Basically, it's Cuffy's daughter. If y'all go to YouTube, y'all put in Cuffy documentary, you will see a documentary is actually coming soon from the legendary Cuffy, legendary dude that's from St. Louis that was part of the BMF. Let's continue, though. Smash that like button. Now, Blue Da Vinci ain't innocent. Everybody from the camp say that Blue ratted. According to him, he didn't, though. I don't know. But you was involved in a lot of activities just to get 5 years, chat. Let's get to that part. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man.
Them 32 pages you looking at, it's a wiretap case, bro. It's a third-party cooperation case. And when she went on a visit to Meech and he told her to run this drug play, and she went and hooked the feds up to it.
Now, the person he's talking about is Tammy Cowen, Tammy Cowen, whatever his name is. When we get to Cuffy, he's going to explain the whole thing on a phone call when he called Blue Da Vinci. But that's who Blue talking about is Tammy, the lady that's running BMF right now, entertainment. She basically run everything over there for Big Meech until he come home. But see, the twist is Tammy's an informant. Similarities to that lady that's over there in Rock Nation that everybody say that's under Jay-Z over there. Puerto Rican Wine. You ever heard of Puerto Rican Wine with her? The nigga that's down with Jay-Z. Jay-Z, old friend from back in the days. Yeah, that nigga right there. Wine with it. His wife. She was an informant also. Well, do y'all research on her? The one that runs Rock Nation over there. Similarities to Tammy over here with BMF. Let's continue though.
Them 32 pages you looking at, it's a wiretap case, bro. It's a third-party cooperation case. And when she went on a visit to Meech and he told her to run this drug play, and she went and hooked the feds up to it. But the feds that she hooked up to it ended up being the same agent that locked us all up, Special Agent Jack Harvey. So now you start connecting all the dots. Oh, that's who put Meech in jail. So it's looking like Meech put him with his personal assistant / person that he's doing all his business for him. She did the legal business for the movie shit, but she also did the dirty business for him too on the other side and got paid to do it. She wasn't in trouble. She wasn't in the feds, in jail. She's not a co-defendant or any defendant of any kind. She's just a regular working middle-aged lady. You know what I'm saying? And she did it to get that nigga out. That's what she did it for. She even said it on the stand in the paperwork. It tell you in the paperwork. She said she did it to get Meech out. She tried to say.
She took the stand and everything, the lady Tammy. Do y'all research on her, man. It's crazy. It's very spooky. But see, I don't want to sit here and act like, nah, Smoke, but Blue ratted though. They saying Blue was snitch. He hating this and that. Okay. Listen, I agree with y'all. And I don't know how the hell Blue got 5 years, this and that, and the third. That's crazy. And everybody else got smoked. And you telling me Blue wasn't moving on birds either? Yo, Blue, stop lying. You was moving on birds too, nigga. According to Big Meech say he's a rat. We're going to get to that too. We're going to get to that. Let's get to Cuffy though. Let's continue what Cuffy allegation is against Big Meech, saying that Big Meech is basically a third party snitch with Tammy, the lady that's running BMF over there now. And if y'all don't know who Tammy is, let me give y'all a good shot of Tammy right quick. And Cuffy too. Give me 1 second, gang. Y'all want to know who Tammy is? When y'all put her name, y'all gonna see her though. That's Tammy right there. With Little Meech right there, with Fifth right there. You know they doing the contract with the BMF paperwork. That's Tammy right there. That's more recent picture. Go to Google, put Tammy in and her name and all that. Y'all gonna see who I'm talking about. Now Cuffy, this Cuffy right here with Big Meech and Southwest T, his brother over there next to Big Meech. And y'all see the little thing they got going on the picture, right? They saying Big Meech snitched on Cuffy. You see the little angles and all that, the little arrow, nasty work. That's Cuffy right there. That's Cuffy again. They said free the real, keep the fakes. BMF, STL, St. Louis Legend, Cuff, Dion Gately. I don't know, y'all. Let's get to Cuffy though, calling Blue Da Vinci. Why Blue Da Vinci was in Can Capone interview. Shout out to Can Capone. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Dope platform, dope interviews over there. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, because this is nasty work, man. I don't even want to believe this shit either. I don't want to believe Big Meech ratting and all this, but y'all got to understand, when these big time niggas, and the thing that's kind of spooky about the situation, he was the leader of this shit, the BMF. And that shit documented. Everybody in the world know this. Everybody. How the hell the leader don't get life sentence though? Majority of leaders get like 30 to life. I mean, they get smoked, bro. There's no second opportunity. Unless you, but see, the thing is, Big Meech took a deal. Remember, he took the 30 years. And Southwest T took 30. But how the hell you take them deals? You had to take them deals to do some type of deals also. That part, allegedly. Everything I speak on is alleged. A deal for a deal, nigga. You the leader of a whole goddamn black mafia family. Damn near cartel. I don't want to believe it though, man. But let's get to Cuffy calling on Blue Da Vinci right quick. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
I got Cuffy right here, man, St. Louis legend. You know what I'm saying? And I know people heard me speak about Meech's paperwork situation with the last interview that we had. And a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say. They don't believe it. Blue's hating. You know what I'm saying? And when I went back and I looked at everything, I was like, you know what, bro? It's only right and only one way to really do it. Only one way to really do it and just let dog speak for itself. So I wanted him to call in, and this is him calling in during the interview. Go ahead, Cuff, man. You can introduce yourself and take the flow.
Blue, my nigga, what's up, man?
Yes, sir.
Hey, you know, a lot of people, man, is thinking that this thing is made up, or this thing is fake, or that I have an axe to grind. You feel me?
Right.
But I'm in here with a 27-year sentence based on Demetrius Flannery, as you all know as Big Meech, and Tammy Cowen, known in the paperwork as CS1.
Right.
Confidential source 1. So what Big Meech did was call a third-party cooperation. So Tammy Cowen signed up to be a DEA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut, plain and simple.
Right. So
okay, so can you break down the story? Like, how do you know this? And how'd you come upon this information?
how do you?
Now y'all heard that. Shout out to the legendary Cuff from St. Louis. St. Louis, stand up. Shout out to St. Louis, man. Shout out to STL down there. But Cuff saying, see, y'all probably got a little, I don't know if y'all got it confused. Tammy was already with BMF before she went legit now. She was basically, she was Big Meech's assistant, whatever you want to call it, working the paperwork, because remember BMF was into the rap. He had got his BMF Entertainment record label. Remember, he was starting that up. Blue Vinci was under that. He was trying to go the legal way. As far as that, what we seen with our own eyes. BMF was trying to hit the hip hop industry. That's when Tammy come in. Tammy was doing a lot of that paperwork, moving a lot of birds, all that. This is what Cuffy saying, this is what Blue Vinci, and there's a couple other people saying that too in the BMF camp. But a lot of people don't want to believe that Big Meech was a third-party snitch. But see what Cuff is like, yo, I'm going to explain it to y'all. He used Tammy to be no foreman, to get him a less time, to get him a deal so he could cop out to a 30. It makes sense. Because how the hell you a leader of a goddamn Black Mafia family, BMF? You a leader. They got you red-handed down there. They got BMF niggas snitching already before they even came and got Big Meech. Niggas was already snitching in the camp, certain niggas. And you get a deal, you cop out to a 30, and you the leader? Where they do that at? Let's continue with Cuff though. Shout out to Cuff. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
On this information though.
We were rewarded what's called a Franks hearing. It's based on a case called U.S. versus Frank. So I would implore your listeners to look the case up. And what a Franks hearing entails is that you're able to cross-examine your accusers, meaning government agents, meaning informants, and so on and so forth, just like a regular trial. So this was testified in court.
Period. Point blank.
This was testified in court that I became a government informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut.
That's what was said on the stand, bro. The lady became a government informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut. But I think people would ask a question of this though. This is what I got hit with a lot is, all right, then if he did it to get a time cut, then how come he still did all that time in jail?
Well, what they don't understand is that he never received the time cut because what came out was that she had an illicit sexual relationship with Special Agent Keith Cromer.
Special Agent.
Bingo. Now, see, that's the thing that everybody, like myself, like, yo, hold up. If Big Meech snitched, how the hell he still end up doing that, like 20 out of that 30? Cuffy just said it to y'all. He said that she was having a little affair with one of the detective, whatever, one of the police, prosecutor, whatever you want to call it, somebody that, and they found out. That's why they's like, nah, we can't do this. Fire that nigga. Now they got to continue again doing the years. Let's hear Cuffy continue talking.
But her first DA handler was the guy, as you should know, Blue, who wrote the BMF indictment, Special Agent Jack Harvey.
Special Agent Jack Harvey is the person that locked us all up, who's also the person that locked up Terry White, which was her first case as a DEA agent. And then he retired. He retired after he got them 60 years.
Yeah, he retired, and then her handler became a brother by the name of Keith Cromer, Special Agent Keith Cromer, who was also fired behind this particular case. So Meech never received the time cut because unbeknownst to a lot of people, It's against the law to have a sexual relationship or any personal relationship with a government informant.
Somehow, some way, because I don't know how, she met Special Agent Jack Harvey. You could leave that up to question. How did Big Meech's personal assistant / the person that handles all this business / the person that owns BMF Entertainment to this day since 2008?
Special Agent Jack Harvey. She put up with Harvey.
So now she meets Special Agent Jack Harvey, and then she starts working for Special Agent Jack Harvey, but not for the Meech case. It was for a whole nother case first.
For a whole nother case first. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Because I don't want y'all to say and act like I'm being biased. I'm on Blue Da Vinci side. I'm on Cuffy side. And I'm really, listen, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged. I believe that, man, there was a lot of snitching going on. That's what I believe. I believe Blue Da Vinci, that's how he got his 5 years, whatever it be. And they saying, yo, they ain't no paperwork. We're going to get to the video with J-Bo from St. Louis, another St. Louis nigga, believe that Blue Da Vinci was one of the snitches also. You said, man, they ain't, listen, just because a nigga ain't got no paperwork don't mean you the paperwork, nigga. What we talking about here? You part of the circle. You knew everything. You know what's going on. You know the moves. You know everything that's going on, the routes, all that shit. Meaning Blue Da Vinci. That's what J-Bo say also. That's what I believe. You don't need paperwork on a nigga that he's the paperwork. He's close to the head honcho. And you want to get 5 years, Blue? That's very suspicious. We're going to get to you. But what Cuffy is saying that Big Meech used Tammy for him to get the time cut that he got now. See, what y'all don't understand is Cuffy's trying to say is Meech would have came home a couple of years earlier. Probably about 8-7 years earlier from now. 10 years probably. And she never would have had them affairs with certain people that she had an affair with, because you can't have an affair with a high profile informant. Meech probably would have been home 5, 6, 7 years ago. Let's continue though. What Cuffy's saying.
It was for a whole nother case first. It was for Terry White. But once that case went well, okay, and once that went past and Terry White got his 30 years, Special Agent Jack Harvey retired. But now she was ready to go do the case for Meech and help get Meech his time cut. So now when Meech came up, it was a new person that came on, and his name was what's his name again, big homie?
Special Agent Keith Cromer.
Special Agent Keith Cromer is the new special agent after Jack Harvey retired. Now he's her handler, and they engulfed in a personal relationship, sexual, however they called it in the court. And through that relationship, it tainted the case, and it was dishonorable at that point. They had to throw that out. That's why Meech didn't get out. So now you pose the question of why is my big homie Cuff still in jail? And go ahead, Cuff, you can let them know why, how that happened.
From that conspiracy, they indicted me on 2 murder charges. Subsequently, I pled guilty to 2 gun charges in exchange for them dropping the murder charges.
Now, how did they, hold on, let me ask this for you. Right quick. How did they get you on something that was totally different from the case that Meech and them had you in a wiretap for?
Out of a totally different, nothing to do with the drug conspiracy, but they falsely accused it as being a part of the drug conspiracy. And then they brought about the gun charges as using the gun charges in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime.
This call is from a federal prison.
Okay, and did they hit you with a superseding indictment or just?
They superseded me.
So they came out of that case that y'all was in court for and hit you with a whole brand new case that had nothing to do with that at all.
Didn't have nothing to do. Yeah, it still had something to do with that. They still let the drug conspiracy stand between Tammy Cowen and myself.
Oh.
And she started. That's the only way that they can continue to have jurisdiction. They had to leave the drug charges there.
Oh, see, I thought that they said, all right, well, this case is over, but we
pick up murder charges or gun charges unless it's tied to something. If it's not tied to anything, then the government don't have jurisdiction. So a carjacking has to be tied to something to have a gun charge of using a 924C. as I have, or 924J.
G. Oh, J.
You
Right.
feel me? Discharging a firearm and furtherance of a drug trafficking crime that results in death.
Right.
Nasty work, man. If y'all want to hear the full interview, he did a couple of interviews. I think he did another one. Just go to YouTube, put in Cuffy BMF. Y'all see what I'm talking about. Y'all see what I'm talking about. But first off, ladies and gentlemen, you see the like button? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. It ain't gonna hurt, it ain't gonna cost you. It's free. Make sure y'all comment. I want to hear y'all smoke in the comments too, man. What y'all think? My belief is, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. If it's true that Big Meech actually did do this, you know what I mean? Not for nothing, allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged. A lot of them was doing it before they even grabbed Big Meech. That part. What are we talking about here? Like the Blue Defense, like a couple other people that I think that these niggas already was talking before they came down with the sweep on BMF that year. But see, Blue, you got to understand, Big Meech kind of wilded out. You know what I mean? We all know the story. He did the post. He did the BMF post in Atlanta. He was doing a little bit too much. He was putting too much of a hot target on him. But I believe they already had these niggas before they were starting to do that. That's why I believe the feds came and got them before they even got signed or signed to a label and got comfortable in hip hop. They said, nah, let's grab these niggas up now before they get too comfortable and get signed to a label and all that. Because that's what he was trying to launder his money into. He started BMF Entertainment. What you think? Why y'all think I see BMF on niggas' chains? That shit is a label. It's a label, it's everything. Nigga, you come out as an actor, nigga, BMF. Nigga, know what I mean? You coming out over there, nigga, you gonna have a BMF chain. That shit is an entertainment, BMF Entertainment. Blow money fast, nigga. Ain't no Black Mafia. They had to switch the whole name. There's Black Mafia in the back end, but in the legal, in the corporate, it's blow money fast. Listen what Big Meech had to say, though, also, when he called in somebody and told somebody, yo, Blue a snitch. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Let's get to it.
The only reason why I'm addressing what Blue said is because first of all, he got my name in his mouth on the interviews, and he being disrespectful at the same time. He might have could have got past if he wasn't so disrespectful. The day Blue got his time, Blue called me, like he always do. What's up, bro? I just got my time today. Okay, what they end up giving you? They gave me 5 years. I'm like, okay. He was like, yeah, they gave me my safety valve, all the shit, woo, right? So now here I am, like, safety valve. Not 5 minutes into that conversation, I get another phone call. The phone call is from Baby J, BMF. Baby J say, Diggs, I got Meech on the phone. Meech want to talk to you. I say, click him in. Mind you, I got Blue on the other line. Meech click in on this line. Meech come right in, Diggs. What's up with it, bro? Woo. He say, you know Blue went to court today, right? I say, yeah, I know. He say, look, I love Blue like he a little brother. But Blue is a rat bastard.
That's Big Meech calling Jay Diggs and the federal letting them know, nigga, Blue, this around the time when niggas was all getting sentenced. When Blue got sentenced to that 5 years. Everybody else got smoked. 15, 10, 20, 25, 30. Niggas was getting smoked. Cuffy got 27. Niggas was getting smoked. But everybody but him. You know, a couple other niggas came home too. But like, those are the real snitch niggas. We all know those are the niggas that been, not me the back end niggas that's on the paperwork and all that. But I'm talking about the main spotlight name niggas. Niggas that was known, like a Blue Da Vinci, because he was always next to Big Meech. Am I lying? What we talking about? And you want to get 5 years, champ? 5 years on a goddamn RICO case that was coming down and sweeping all y'all niggas in that early 2000s. Niggas got 20 joints, 25, 30. Like I said, niggas was getting smoked. And you got 5? Smash that like button, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. Share this video. Let's get the Wack 100 talking about Blue Da Vinci also, because I remember Allegedly. They said Big Meech is, know what I mean? You know, he know what I mean? He crip, whatever. Allegedly. Wack, according to Wack 100, he's saying that Blue, man, when he found out this nigga was home, he's like, man, this nigga ain't gonna be in. He ain't gonna be walking around out there. This, that, and the third. Let's see what Wack got to say.
He said, bro, bottom line is this. He said on Crip, you hit the yard with a safety valve in your paperwork, we stabbing you. So listen, I've been the only nigga defending this nigga, right? All this time. Forever. So this nigga, I guess, Big Meech on his way home to the halfway house. He done lost his fucking mind. This nigga Big Meech coming home, nigga, I'ma shut down the LA streets, make sure he can't politic out here, and this, and all this shit. I'ma go get 10, 15 reputable Crips, and we gonna lock the streets down where don't nobody fuck with him. And I said, hey bro, first of all, I don't give what you talking about. When you say BMF, you think Big Meech. I don't care what he did. I don't care what you say you helped him do, right? You come up under his umbrella, right? BMF is Big Meech, and I don't think at 58 years old, Big Meech is looking to get out and run around the streets of LA because he wasn't doing that before he left, personally.
Exactly. A lot of people want to assume, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Do me that favor. A lot of people want to assume that Big Meech gonna come home, the old Big Meech. Man, this nigga like 56, 58 years old. Who we talking about? This nigga damn near 60. You ain't gonna, Big Meech might do a little couple pop-ups, get a little bang, but he already got the bag. His son, the BMF series. This is something that he been wanting. Who the one that got the BMF show going for him? The goddamn foreman, Tammy. That's who Cuffy talking about, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to believe that shit, but you gotta think about it real heavy. You gotta think about it hard. You really do. Pause. Like, you really gotta like sit back and think about it. Like, this nigga was a whole leader, bro. Let me get to this clip right quick. Let me see. Damn, I done pressed the wrong one. Hold up, y'all. Let me get to this right quick. What this one would tell? Where is she at? Where is she at? Oh, damn. Anyway, pardon me, gangs. Pardon me. But Tammy was the one that got the show for him. So y'all gotta understand, like they said, Tammy took the stand and everything. She worked on a couple of other cases. Then when they got the Big Meech, back to Big Meech case, she had to do what she had to do for him to help him. What that called? Third party snitch, right? In the foreman helping Big Meech. Big Meech ain't the one that's probably doing the snitching and all that, but he got old girl helping him to get out. I don't know how true this is. They saying the paperwork is fake. I don't know, man. Let's get to J-Bo from St. Louis talking about Blue, though. Hold up, right quick. Let's get to this first.
I got Cuffy right here, man. St. Louis legend.
We already heard that. Let's get to J-Bo, man.
From your point of view, did Blue cooperate or did he not cooperate?
Man, look, man. Me personally, I never seen no paperwork on Blue. And prison rule, if you don't have paperwork, really don't bring this shit to me. But it's a difference when I'm the paperwork. So I think Blue told. I know Blue told. He told on me, he probably told on you can't pick no motherfuckers who you gonna tell on. They gonna ask you about I guess ask you about whoever, whatever, and you gonna have to answer them questions about them. So the reason that I felt, even the book had just came out when I was in prison. I read that whole book and I was like, God damn. If me, D-Shot, and Chip through Cuzzo couldn't see no motherfucker, even though you ain't in the same pile with a motherfucker that's telling on you, and Blue could, I'm the paperwork. I don't need no motherfucking paperwork to say that nigga is telling. He told. Because if you didn't tell, motherfucker, you would be right back there where I was at. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, if anybody asks about that shit, I really don't like talking about it because I ain't finna go back and forth with Blue about this shit that he did. I'm not finna go back and forth with. He know that. But, nigga, you got a meatball. Meaning that you ain't hardly getting no time. You came right back home. You could have just went to jail. You don't have to say shit. You went to jail and did your motherfucking time. And come on, like every other motherfucker that did their motherfucking time and didn't say nothing, did.
Yo, I believe J-Bo. I believe him. Shout out to St. Louis J-Bo. Shout out to him, man. 2 St. Louis niggas. One that's, see, he's not running around saying Big Meech a rap. The legendary nigga Cuffy saying that shit, and he's out here he about to drop a documentary and everything about this. Go do y'all research. Legendary Cuffy from St. Louis. Speaking on Big Meech. And I don't want to see this shit. That's why I said it's real spooky. It's crazy. But like Cuffy said, though, it's like Jay-Z messing with old girl from Rock Nation, whatever. She's a, you know what I mean? Everybody know about her. The same thing with old girl over here. So according to Cuffy looking like, how you rocking with this girl and you knew this girl was an informant from day one? When she was your assistant and all that, and moving work and all that, you know what I mean? Because this is before the BMS show. This is back in the days. Tammy was around these niggas. Remember, Big Meech used to move smart. To have a lot of legit people doing shit too. That part, what are we talking about? Tammy was one of them. But according to Cuff is like, yo, how you gonna be rocking with her? She's an effing informant. Then he read his paperwork. He like, yo, you the third party, nigga. She helping you out. According to Cuffy from St. Louis that y'all just heard of 20 minutes ago. I don't know, gang. I don't know, man. But like I said, I believe, man, everybody told, man. I believe everybody told. I'm being honest. I believe a lot of niggas told, and a couple of other niggas told that they just didn't get that paperwork out and all. I'm telling y'all, man. But a lot of niggas might not have told because a lot of niggas copped out to 20, 25, 30, 18, 15, 10. Niggas that was just, you know what I mean, wasn't even part of it getting 10 years and shit like that because they was associates. There's no proof of Big Meech snitching on none of his co-defenders and all. There's none of that either. But see, you can't let that slip out your mind that a third party helped him out. That third party, Tammy. See, Big Meech is in the back end. Tammy's in the front end. That part, what we talking about here? She helping him in the back end. So people won't know what's going on. But according to Cuff, he put everything together. And this somebody that was actually tight with Big Meech. This ain't no fluke ass nigga I'm talking about, y'all. He known Big Meech and Southwest T for years. If y'all watched the show, remember when they landed in St. Louis? That was one of the niggas they met. First nigga was Cuff. He was already popping down there. I had to go do my research on that nigga. St. Louis, tap in, man. They'll tell you in the comment if they tap in. I don't know, y'all. Nasty work out here, man. Nasty work out here. But I want to hear y'all opinion, hear y'all comment, hear y'all smoke. I had to talk about this. I don't want to believe it. But welcome home, Big Meech. It's definitely, I know a lot of people say, oh, he poisoned the community and all this, but one thing y'all got to understand, he helped a lot of niggas out that still got business to this day, houses to this day. That part, what are we talking about here? He helped a lot of legit people, helped a lot of niggas turn legit. That part, guarantee you niggas got trucking business and all types of crazy shit down the A because of the money that Big Meech probably gave them niggas damn near 10, 15 years ago. Or they got a house they still standing on, pause. That's the good part what Big Meech was doing, giving out, know what I mean, was showing love. But welcome home, Big Meech. Got quiet these niggas that's talking, man, because I don't know what's going on, champ, know what I mean? But Welcome home. Hopefully we'll get an interview from Big Meech, know what I mean? I don't know when. I mean, it's going to cost some money to interview Big Meech. I already know he's going to get to the bag, but once again, welcome home, Big Meech, man. We're going to find out the truth and see what the hell's really going on. Time will tell at the end of the day. So, and then you got the big homie home down in the halfway house. So, we'll see. But till then, we got to see what's going to happen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, try to get your membership, join Team Smoke Gang. Make sure y'all smash that like button. It ain't going to hurt or cost you. Do me that favor. Salute, gang. It's your boy Smoke News TV. I'm up out of here. Welcome home, Big Meech, man.